Well, welcome, listeners, and thank you for tuning in to our 52nd podcast episode, aka our first year anniversary. Wow, it's been fast, amazingly, even though this year has started out kind of crazy. So, again, I can't believe how fast it's flown from last year around this time to this unprecedented 2020 with COVID and our new normal. And since then, many things have happened personally for me as Miss Heard. Not only have we hit our 52nd episode, but around this time, I had been laid off, got a new job that's a little bit different than what I've done for the last 20 plus years, and I'm loving it. So thankful to have employment during these times, meeting new people, and just, enjoying life because, again, it's short. So I just want to say thank you for listening, downloading, sending great comments, and just likes, even just the likes. We appreciate you. So let's start. Want to go back and showcase the top 5 episodes that are near and dear to my heart and some snippets from it. But, just some fun episodes. And let's just start because, let's go. So episode 5, actually, episode 6 is our 5th episode that I have in my top 5. And it's called Excuse Me While I Kiss This Guy with author Gavin Edwards. And this is the first where I actually reached out to someone that I didn't know, which was an author that did misheard song lyrics about 20 years ago, a book that I actually have called Excuse Me While I Kiss This Guy. And it was also the first interview I did via phone because Gavin is in the East Coast and I'm in the West Coast. So it seemed to work out, but he was a delight. And he just wrote a book at that time I didn't know about the lovable Mr. Rogers, prior to the movie that just came out, I think a month later after the release of this podcast, with Tom Hanks playing Mr. Rogers. So it was a nice surprise to have not only this fun guest with us, but also kind of a bigwig. So please enjoy some snippets from episode 6 called Excuse Me While I Kiss This Guy. Well, I hope you enjoyed that return back to episode 6. All right, so let's go to my top 4th episode from our 1-year anniversary, and that's episode 24 called Don't Smash Those Books on Me. And this is with my fun friend Tal, who I've got to get to know in the past year from the Karaoke from Hell band locally here in Portland, Oregon. If you're not from the States, we're in Oregon in the United States. And we get to learn about the misheard lyrics to the Police's Don't Stand So Close to Me, where she thought it was Don't Smash Your Books on Me, and the backstories of making of the Karaoke from Hell and their funny misheard lyrics and their song sheets and infamous patrons like a gentleman by the name of Corn Job. So enjoy. Oh, I love Tal. This is wonderful. Okay, so number 3, top 3 of my top 5 episode for this whole year is episode 9, and it's called Keep It Down Now, This Is Scary. And this was a fun episode because I was able to invite my friend and KJ, or karaoke jockey, what we call, named Mark, to talk about, his hilarious misheard song lyric of the Teal Tuesday song, Voices Carry. And at this time, it was just in time in Halloween. This was also the episode, I don't think Mark knew this, where when he came to do the taping with me, I had just found out myself and many others in my organization were laid off, but I just was like, it is what it is. We're going to enjoy this and we're going to move forward. And I'm so glad I had that positive attitude because within a month I got a new job and a new career. So it all worked out. So again, this is with Mark, my KJ friend, and he also talks about some KJ confessionals about delightful memories in karaoke and instances of misheard song lyrics at karaoke bars that he had KJ'd, and how sometimes the poor KJ is blamed for the misheard lyrics on the screen. So listen. Okay, getting close to number 1. Number 2 on my list for the top 5 episodes podcast for this year is episode 17, and it's called 2 Hot Farts. And this is where we delve into the Stacy Q one-hit wonder 2 of Hearts. And I learned so much about my guests. It was Mr. Napoleon, and he's my Filipino brother from another Filipino mother. And we got to hear about his breakdancing days, as well as why the facts of life, and George Clooney is prominent with this song from the 80s. So please enjoy 2 Hot Farts. Okay, drum roll, please. Da, 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 da. My top episode of the top 5 for the year of 2019 to 2020, first year anniversary, is also our highest rated episode of downloads so far, which is episode 2, The Cross-Eyed Bear. And this is with special guest and fellow podcaster Alicia Holland with Murder in the Rain. And I was surprised. I actually surprised Alicia during this taping with an actual homemade cross-eyed bear that I handmade as soon as I found out her story about the song, and that she really thought it was an actual cross-eyed bear, not a cross you bear, like the cross, you know. And so we had a blast talking about this childhood misheard lyric from Alanis Morissette's You Oughta Know. And so it was also, you know, episode 2, so I was just getting to learn the nuances of recording, especially having someone talking to me. But it was great to start it off with someone that was, I call my podcast godmother, because she has a very successful podcast with her co-presenter, Emily Rowney. So I'm just so glad to learn so much from them. And again, this was number 1 on my list for top 5, episode 2, The Cross-Eyed Bear. So enjoy. Well, that was a fun jaunt down memory lane, and I am so thankful to be here and thankful to be making this fun content that hopefully you and others that I know and don't know. I know there's a whole bunch of people I don't know yet, but they're followers. Just keep listening. If you have any great ideas, you know how to get a hold of us at misheard, MISSHEARD songs at gmail.com. We'd love to hear from you. We also have some Patreons on patreon.com. If you want to give us some money to help us keep going, we love it. We would, and if you are a Patreon or patron, we have different denominations. And if you are a unicorn at $10 a month, you not only get the episode 1 day earlier, because we always drop the episodes every Wednesday, so you'll get it Tuesday, but you also get the video behind the scenes. So that's pretty cool. But again, thank you. We're so ecstatic. Well, I'm ecstatic, aka misheard, that we made it a year. I couldn't believe it. And here's to another 52 more episodes. So thank you again. Keep singing those songs wrong. Bye.